Video podcast. Okay, so a lot of people have them. You got Joe Rogan, Logan Paul, this guy, that guy, this girl, and that guy. But to be honest, in order to shoot these kind of podcasts, it can get very complicated, especially on the technical end. So let me break it down for you in this video really quickly. Hello, I'm RoySFord, filmmaker, movie maker, producer, and as well, I help out my friends when they're looking for opportunities to get videos and audio created. Audio, video, lights, post. I'm gonna break it down for you in this video. That way you can get your podcast, video podcast, actually set up pretty quickly. So no matter if you're recording video or not, your podcast needs to have good audio. This is what I did for this setup. It's pretty simple for the audio. Got the microphones with the Shure SM7B mics. Had two of those actually. Running both of those mics, which are, dynamic microphones, directly into the Rodecaster Pro, which the newer version, actually, I'm gonna leave a link here for you, is really nice. We're using the Rodecaster Pro, the original one. Here, I'm gonna leave a link for you because it has all the features. It comes with all of the included mic processing for the audio, all the sound effects, all the little buttons you can press. You can even monitor yourself with 3 channels of headphone audio. It's all in there, and this was probably the easiest way to get up the sound and everything ready, and then export it all out just so we'll have it all in one place using that Rodecaster Pro. Later we switched to shotgun microphones, which kind of freed up the hands, so your hands are free and you don't have to hold a microphone or move a microphone or have it right in front of you. The shotgun mics are a really nice addition. You can still get good audio. Keep in mind though, they're condenser microphones, so they're a little bit more sensitive. We use the MKE 600s from Sennheiser. These microphones are a good starter microphone. Their budget is good because they cost a lot less than the higher end professional microphones. And you can slap those anywhere and get good audio so long as it's a quiet room. Next up is video. For this video podcast, I wanted to make sure we had 2 close-ups and a 2-shot. We needed 3 cameras. So we went with Panasonic G85. Some nice 4K cameras, which granted, they cost a lot less than the Sony A6400s, which are the great cameras that everyone recommends to use. I also recommend using those Sonys as well. You get great colors, you get a lot of cool things. But if you're in a pinch and you say, okay, I want a kind of a moderate budget instead of spending $1,000 on each camera, you can come in around the $800 level on each camera, buy 3 cameras, and still keep your budget pretty tight and get 4K images out of the cameras. 4K, why 4K? Well, I'll say this. If you know that your platform that you're exporting to, most people watch it in 4K, then go 4K. But like most of us in America, we're all watching on our cell phones. So we decided to keep it at full HD, even though we have our cameras ready to shoot 4K. The Panasonic G85 cameras are really nice. They're easy to use too. You just press and play, and you don't have to worry about it stopping when it gets to 28 minutes, like most of the Canon cameras. Yeah, they shut right off. You'll be in the middle of a podcast and your Canon camera shuts right off. Panasonic keeps running. It just makes extra files as it keeps going. If you're recording a podcast, you're not too concerned with lighting. But if you're recording a video podcast, you gotta make sure you have a key light, a fill light, and a hair light. Something that kind of gives you some light over the top. A moderate solution to this is getting a nice 200-watt LED fixture light. Now, I actually had us order these GVM 200D nice LED lights that are continuous. And so you can turn them on, they'll light up everything. They also come with this, actually pretty cool, a lantern softbox. So instead of just your regular softbox like this one, it comes with a lantern one. So you can put it up high in the sky and it sends soft light in every direction. A nice lantern box. Went ahead and got 2 of these because you never know the situation in this particular room and the way we were shooting it. I wasn't sure if we're gonna have 2 or 3 guests in some cases, and so it made more sense to go with the lantern softbox instead of just your normal softbox that you would use. So this is a great buy. Plus throw in a kit of panel lights, which was pretty easy. I can use these anywhere, if you wanna, light up the back of the room with some cool different colors. It comes in different colors. You can change them from red to blue to green to whatever you want, or you can also use them as hair lights. So you strap them up to a C-stand and you can get light over the top of the guests or over the host. That takes care of audio, video, and lighting. Now, obviously the important thing is post. So for our setup, we did get a couple extra things like a switcher, this Mini Pro from ATEM. It's a Blackmagic design. It is actually a really nice setup. It records while you're switching so that you can be recording and someone can sit there and switch, meaning switch all the cameras and everything while they're recording. Computer-wise, I think for my client, he needed something to kind of keep everything organized. So I said, here, just get yourself a Mac or any sort of MacBook Pro, that'll be fine. He decided to go ahead and get the MacBook Pro here, which is the 16-inch. So he decided to get that. Altogether, this video podcast setup looks really, really nice. And it comes in around 11 to 15K just to kind of get all the equipment and everything in place. I'll say this, it looks great. The audio sounds great. It's just click and press a button and go. Now, if you want to spend a little bit more money, I'm gonna put down here in the description, check out those Sony cameras with the interchangeable lens. That Sony A6400, or the next model up, I'll put it here. You go and get those, you'll see a very high noticeable difference in the frame rate. You'll notice a lot of different artifacts and everything because those cameras do cost an extra $1,000 a piece. And you can also upgrade by buying higher end lenses, which throws the cost somewhere over 30 grand, if that's what you're looking for. But Roy, I don't have $10,000 to drop on equipment. I got you, okay? Listen, I'll make a video on how you can do a video podcast as simple and easy with just a few $100.